Who is the one player in today's NBA that you think of as a winning player when they haven't won a ring yet? Well, the answer is easy. It's Actually, before I give you the answer, I should probably clarify what a winning player is. This can vary depending on who you ask, but in my opinion, a winning player is someone who uplifts whatever team they go to, regardless of the role they play on that team. It's someone who can change the culture of a team just from their presence alone. The one player who fits that role the best in the NBA today is Chris Paul.
No shit, Sherlock!
Just saying, if you didn't know the answer to the question at the beginning of the video, then you really don't read the titles.
Carrying a school bag on stage. What are you doing with a school bag on stage? You can't even read.
After trading Russell Westbrook, who was the staple of the Thunder franchise, for Paul, no one expected him to remain on the team, let alone make the playoffs as a fifth seed in the Western Conference. Truly think about this. CP3 had the Thunder within a Lou Dort 3 of beating a Rockets team that traded him away in part because they thought he was no longer valuable.
Ain't that some shit?
Even when it comes to Phoenix, let's be honest, no one expected the Phoenix Suns to be the second overall seed at the end of last season, despite them having a perfect record in the NBA bubble. Well, what was the one thing that both those teams had in common? Here's a hint. It's the same answer as the first question from before. It's Chris Paul. This shouldn't come as a surprise to any of us though. CP3 has been doing this since he first came into the NBA. Before he was drafted to the New Orleans Hornets in the 2005 NBA draft, the Hornets were 18-64. The following season after drafting Paul, their record jumped to 38-44. One of his best individual showcases of point guard brilliance came in the 2007-2008 season. He led an underdog Hornets team with David West being his second best player to a 56-26 record. He led the NBA in both assists, steals, win shares, and offensive win shares in that season, and was the runner-up for MVP award behind Kobe Bryant. The reason for the trip down memory lane is to show that this type of impact for CP3 is nothing new. He's been taking teams to the next level since he was a rookie. Outside of LeBron James, it's hard to find another player who's had this similar impact regardless of the team he went to. It's even more impressive considering the fact that he is a small guard who, unlike many other point guards of today, is closer to a pure point guard than a combo guard. He creates looks for his teammates that make their jobs as easy as possible. Some of the most notable instances of this are his days with the LA Clippers, particularly how he played off of DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin. Both benefited incredibly from Paul's playmaking ability to such a degree the team was nicknamed Lob City for all the alley-oops he would throw them. Now we're seeing him have a similar impact on someone like a DeAndre Ayton. Ayton is shooting more efficiently across the board in comparison to his last few seasons. He's now shooting 62.6% from the field in comparison to 54.6% last season. It's no coincidence that his shooting percentages around the rim have jumped up since playing with Chris Paul. The Suns' overall offense and defense have improved with CP3's presence as well. The offense went from being ranked 11th in offensive efficiency to now being 4th. The defense went from being 16th to now being 9th. Oh, and don't even get me started how much better he has made them in the clutch. Clutch time is defined as the last 5 minutes of a game with the point differential being 5 points or less. A year ago, the Suns were 19th in clutch win percentage at 43%, going 16-21 in those instances. They made the jump to 3rd in clutch win percentage this year at 67.5% with a 25-12 record in clutch games. The reason why team advanced stats are so important when it comes to discussing Chris Paul is because the traditional stats don't always jump off the page for you. However, impact, leadership, culture always show up in the advanced stats. The other players deserve their credit as well, of course, for the improvement of the team as a whole, but it all comes back to the catalyst, Chris Paul. You see it in how the team carries themselves with a different type of energy now since his arrival. There's levels to contending for a championship in the NBA, obviously. There are the teams that know they have a chance, teams that believe that they can just get into the playoffs, they might get lucky, and teams that truly believe that they can be the champions. Chris Paul has always seemed to have the persona of the latter, and that energy just spreads to the rest of his teammates, making them feel like champions as well. Championships are normally the indication of a winner. Although even without a ring, CP3 is definitely one of the game's greatest winners and should be appreciated as such. Alright guys, thanks for tuning into this KBR Sports video. Of course, if you didn't subscribe at the beginning of the video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And of course, leave a like on this video, guys. This will show your support for the channel. It also helps in the YouTube algorithm, so I'm not mad at you if you do that. And of course, guys, comment down below your thoughts. What do you guys think about Chris Paul and his impact on all the teams he's gone to? And where do you think Chris Paul ranks amongst point guards of all time? I think Chris Paul has a case up there, man. It's crazy. You can't deny the winning record, the constant track record of being able to impact and uplift your teams. It's amazing. I can't say enough about how great of a player Chris Paul is. So let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section. And where do you think the Phoenix Suns will finish in the playoffs? It's tough because they drew the Lakers, so yeah. You know where I stand on that. So let me know you guys' thoughts and your opinions down in the comment section. Of course, guys, share this video with a friend. I always appreciate the support. And join the Discord, man. We have so much going on in the Discord. We have a lot of fun in there. I appreciate it if you guys who are also supporters of the channel would join the Discord. Go ahead and I'll drop the Discord link down in the description below. And of course, guys, until next time, I'm out.